ready.
Here we go.
But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Here is Paul, and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Now here is Conley. Unable to get that one. Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. It's stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. It's rebounded by Durant. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Craig, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Here's McDaniels. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Outside for Durant. Off target from three-point range. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition, has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get and let their big men go to work.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Paul after the basket by Minnesota. Booker outside. Out to KD. Puts up a 3. Connects from three-point range. KD's got 7 points in the game.
I think we're all aware of Durant's in-the-gym range as a shooter. I mean, seriously, I don't think there's a shot he can't make.
This one for 3. Shot by McDaniels, no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
That's a 2 from Towns. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Capable of finding his open guys, Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Booker outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Right side, Kevin Durant. That doesn't go either for KD. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
1:36 left here in the first quarter. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Takes it off the glass.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Booker looking around. Out to KD. 4 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Well, that's a move Durant's had up his sleeve for a while. I mean, you've got to try to take that away. He's just waiting for the right moment to break it out on you, though.
Now here's Conley. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The pass to McDaniels. Out to Conley. Here's the 3. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Suns trailing. A 3 ball. Paul's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Towns finds McDaniel. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to Edwards. Takes it in. Look out!
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Here's Paul. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Timberwolves on top.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth game team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And guys, they've done a great job beating their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And they're moving it up. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Paul kicks to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Ayton's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Phoenix. Conley up top, defended by Paul. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Ayton.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Over Paul. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Edwards, and he drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Outside Durant. Passes to Paul. Booker outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Timberwolves leading by 5. Towns the pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
So the Timberwolves called their first time out. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Suns trail by 5. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Okogie, they get it again. Pass to Ayton. Booker outside. Driving in. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
that was your son, Breaker Danker.
And here is McDaniel. Gobert, the screen. Shot by McDaniels, no good. And for the Suns, they're shooting a pretty sorry 29% for the floor here. Durant against Towns. Pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Booker. To stop the drought. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Edwards. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Kicks to Paul. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Tell you what, it's really remarkable to see it, just about 6 feet tall, and that might be generous. Chris Paul is a dominant player in the painted area, and he does it with skill and craftiness.
Yep, that one goes in there. Gobert's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Paul. Passes it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. The pass to McDaniels. Rebound by the Suns. Paul, right side. Booker, left side. Here's Ayton. Out to KD. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, thank you, David.
17. The Timberwolves. 24. And put your hands together and get out for the Milwaukee.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Paul against Conley. Paul kicks to Booker. Outside Durant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Paul against Conley. Edwards looking it over. Outside, Towns. And another three for Minnesota.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Phoenix calls timeout.
First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we play it over a minute here in the third. And he's going to get whistled. whistle for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Suns call time here.
Foul. Second team foul. Phoenix timeout. Fans, that was your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Conley left side. Back to Gobert. 5 to shoot. And it's KD with the rebound. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Ball outside. Good work defensively by Conley. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And an intentional foul right there. Timeout call, the Suns.
Suns timeout. Loudest section of the arena gets free t-shirts.
On defense, the Suns. This is it to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Now, here's McDaniel. He's guarded closer. Shot clock at 3. Conley with the 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Now, here's McDaniels. Defended by Booker. Pass to Edwards. With 1 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feat.
And Edwards with the stuff.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Here's Paul. What a terrific move that was.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them, look effortless.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Ball against Conley. Booker outside. Gobert with the block. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Minnesota calls timeout.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Here we go, fans. Make some noise for your Suns. Breaker dance crew.
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Durant, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Durant hits them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Conley up top, defended by Paul. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Conley. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves. Conley against Paul. And the shot goes in. Paul's got 6 points.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
Out to Edwards. Conley against Paul. Back to Edwards. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Now this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. He takes it in. Oh, took the... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle.
The previous play is
Easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
To make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the
fans. Please give a big round of applause.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for Minnesota. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. The kick out to Towns. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's KD. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Towns down low, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Josh Okogie, 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Phoenix on defense, trailing by 5. Now Edwards, 5 on the clock. This is to McDaniels. Lets it fly.
Check out Okogie's focus as a defender. Nothing distracting him from staying all over the ball.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Timberwolves call time.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Conley finds Edwards. Rebounded by DeAndre. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
ball against Conley. Durant just inside the line. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Conley with it. He feeds it to Gobert. Can't cash in from close range.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And they recover it. Okogie, the pass to Paul. The Suns need to get a shot off. Okogie misses.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Edwards against Paul. It's stolen by Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Conley feeling it out. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside, Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 22 points. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
Towns, the pass to Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on 8.
And if he gets looked that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
The drive by Paul, and Phoenix with another turnover here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Minnesota leading by 7. We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Misses the 3. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to KD. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Now here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
35 seconds left in the fourth. And finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. There's 14 seconds left in the game. And so they foul intentionally.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. KD's shot is off. And that's an intentional foul.
Kevin Durant. Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
It's the first, and that'll push the lead to
Shooting
double
for
digits.
Minnesota, Jaden McDaniel. At the line
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
All right, everybody, look who's coming. It's time to make some noise for your son's breaker dance crew.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Suns foul. Kevin Durant.
First free throw is good.
Personal foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
And McDaniels drops them both. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here.
That's the end of
Thank
the
you,
game.
David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And Phoenix has possession, following the score by the Clippers. Okogie's shot is off. Here's Leonard. Okogie pulls down the board. The Suns on offense. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Okogie. Outside Durant. 5 on the clock. Outside Booker. Takes the three. He can't hit that time. And Los Angeles the other way now.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
George, good.
Well, he might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out of pick and roll and spotting up the threes, but PG could score on the inside.
Basket's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Okogie. Back to Paul. Outside for Booker. Outside Durant. Goes up on the baseline. It's good.
Because of the physical skills and the versatile approach, it's hard not to run plays through Durant pretty much every time down the floor.
Now here's Westbrook. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Durant, oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that'll tie this game up.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Westbrook with it, now guarded by Booker. Here's George. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Now here's Paul. Durant has the open look. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Durant's got 7 points.
And KD decisive that time, wasting no time, rises up and fires.
Westbrook to pass to George. To halt the run, and he takes it up and lays it in. George has gotten his second bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Here's Okogie. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Second team foul.
Leonard outside. From deep. That shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. The 3, Durant. And the three-pointer goes. 10 points for him.
Well, with range extending out well beyond the arc, Durant has 0 trouble knocking that one down.
Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Paul. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Sends it home from three-point land.
This is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Leonard on the take. Westbrook outside. George against Booker. George, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's George. He has 6. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Inside, here's Okogie. Good work defensively by Leonard.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. The Suns on top, leading by 5.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. And Durant slams it home.
A great instincts and call there, solid at creating havoc in the open court and then coming up with a steal.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Durant with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Misses off the left iron.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Nice shot by Morris.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Ball against Westbrook. Pass to Okogie. This one for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubats has got rebound number 5 here tonight. That one falls.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scores.
Paul for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Westbrook with the miss. For Phoenix, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. George against Booker. He takes it in, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize. I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
They set the screen. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Pass to Okogie. Puts up a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Pass to Booker. Let's go with a three. Doesn't go for him.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Morris finds George. Back to Morris. There's the three. Sinks it from distance. Morris has got 5 now. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of a second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
George outside. 54 seconds left in the second period.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender. He used his size to draw the foul that time.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
You figure they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They are just feasting on fast break chances.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers. They're capitalizing.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Westbrook outside. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. It's a one-on-one situation. Okogie's shot is off. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. George outside. Up top, Zubats. Westbrook outside. Hey, expanding his range. Unable to get that one. He's got a clear path. And Ayton with the stuff.
The classic big man rim run as Ayton just gets out in the open floor.
Here's Zubats. Lays it up and banks it in. Zubats has got his first points of the game.
Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbounds.
And the first half comes to
your Suns 32, the Clippers 29.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
T.J. Warren out there with Darius Baisley. Then there's Campaign. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Landale in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. It's stolen by Warren. And here comes the break. Oh, there's the alley.
And it just feels like Darius is getting more and more equipped to be able to take that kind of contact.
Here's Mann. Pass to Powell. Batum with it. Gordon on the wing. Batum. Pass to Gordon. Back to Batum. Just 5 on the clock. And he banks in the layup. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
It's Powell on the wing. Gordon outside. Powell with it. Warren covering. Knocks it loose. Now here's Gordon. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And here's Payne outside.
And the team relies on this kind of dependable defense from a guy like Nicholas Batum.
Plumlee up top. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns leading. Outside Payne. With the drive.
Blocking foul called on Norman Powell. First personal foul. First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And that one's good, man. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
2 minutes.
Ross finds Warren. Just 3 to shoot. Tries to save it. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers trail. Here's man. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Assist from
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Kicks it out to Warren. Lets the 3 fly. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. The drive by man. Gordon on the wing. Batum against Ross. Throws it up high. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Combine the fluid movement and the explosiveness, and Plumlee brings it down.
And here's Payne. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Powell passes to Gordon for the lead. Now Plumlee for 3. Powell. It's hauled in by Baisley. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
To the left wing. 20 feet out. Here's Landale. Warren for 3. Drains the triple. Warren's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
T.J. Warren trusts that shot. Trust me, fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
Here's Batum. And the 3 off target. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Baisley misses.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And it's Plumlee penetrating. From deep. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Suns on top, up 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The Clippers shooting has been excellent so far, around 56% on the floor for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. The drive by Paul to the middle. Durant. The kick out to Paul. Another shot. Ayton, no good. Leonard outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Okogie. Westbrook with the rebound. Leonard outside. Pass to Westbrook. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Booker for three. They get it back. Back to Durant. From deep three-point range. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Booker for three. Pass to Durant. Driving to the basket. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Paul for three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Westbrook. Out to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. He shoots a three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Booker fires from way outside. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Leonard passes to Zubac. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. Booker with it. Guarded now by George.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. The Clippers call timeout. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He's not happy with the amount of threes they've given up. He said, quote, if at least we were sending back some answers, but we're not. So expect a concerted effort to change that one, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Phoenix shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. George, right side. And the jam by George.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Up top, Paul. Pounded by Westbrook. Westbrook against Paul. The kick to Durant. Shot clock at 6. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Westbrook against Paul. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Okogie. Lets it go from deep. And the Suns miss again.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
2 shots.
And no luck that time either. Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
That shot wide open. Durant's got 25 points.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. Westbrook's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from the floor. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Suns.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kevin Durant.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Oh, Booker with a block. from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's George.
Oh, man, just
gets
backing it down.
Nice.
That's spectacular. Well, Paul George demonstrating how elite he can be. It's a little tricky that time. I love it.
Morris passes to George. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And the jam by George.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Durant with it. So the Suns win it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And it's so true, but you...
To the best kid in the hall.
game. Important to make a splash in hostile territory. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Now, here's Zubac. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Conley against Westbrook. Towns down low. That one's not going to go. The Clippers go the other way with it.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Now here's Conley. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Outside Edwards. And George kicks to Leonard. To the right side. George, no good. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why? When you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Now here's Leonard. George passes to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Fouling to try and stop the shot, but PG-13 with terrific body control makes him pay.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now here's Edwards. Batum with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. George, that's a two-pointer. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves on offense. Still without a basket in the game. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It's so good to see Mike Conley out there. After all the injuries, I just love how the offense runs with him at the helm.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
GA, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Minnesota's head coach. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
George, no good. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by one. Here's Gobert. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
George sets a screen for Westbrook. Outside, George. Pulls up on the wing, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Outside Edwards. Batum grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Leonard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Westbrook against Conley. Knocked loose. Double team on Westbrook. Outside for Batum. Back to Leonard. Shoots over McDaniel. That one wide left.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Minnesota on top, up by 3. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game. It's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Nice job by Russ, attacking the interior, hunting down a high percentage look.
Conley feeling it out. The kick out to Towns. Shoots over Batum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And the second free throw, good. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Westbrook. Outside George. Minnesota with the rebound. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Kicks it out to Leonard. And there's the drive. Gobert with the block. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. It's Edwards on the wing. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Conley. Back to McDaniel. Just 3 to shoot over George. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Clippers trail by 6. Kicks it out to Leonard. Zubac the pass to Leonard. From deep. Another miss. His 6th of the night after 6 shot attempts. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Here's Towns. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Leonard. And that one is off. Gobert with the defensive effort. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. No one covering. George has got 12.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Stolen by George. 1:56 left to play here in the second quarter. Plays it up and banks it in. And now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Passes to McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots it up. Gobert can't hit.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Here's George. And then George with the jam.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
The kick out to Towns. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Here's Westbrook. George with the screen on Conley. Outside for George. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Over in the corner, Conley. The kick out to Towns. Clock at 6. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Batum. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Westbrook passes to George. Outside for Batum. Lets it go with the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Batum's got himself on the board with 3 there. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
One of the best defenders in the NBA, Paul.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after.
19. The Clippers, 22.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, and small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George, and it's Zubac in at the center position.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple Finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Los Angeles on D. The kick out to Anderson. Three-pointer, drains it from beyond the arc.
See Anderson each year becoming a little more consistent from distance.
Here's Highland. Reed with the block. Prince outside. Now the pass to Reed. Here's Noel. Back to Reed. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Plumlee. Noel, no good. Here's Morris to the inside. Here's Powell out to Morris. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And now the fast break. Anderson with the ball. Basket counts. Anderson's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
And you watch Kyle Anderson run the floor. Those long strides eat up ground.
Pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Noel. No points in the game yet for him.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Powell against Prince. Reed with the block. They retain possession. Highland passes to Gordon. It's Powell on the wing. Tries again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell is working very hard at his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
So he comes up empty at the line. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And that one falls for Reed. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Now here's Powell.
2 minutes.
It's stolen. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Prince, the pass to Reed. Back to Prince. There's the pick. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 5. Releases. Prince misses. Clippers trail by 3. Gordon goes in, and he makes good on the layup.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Here's Noel. Passes it to Prince. There's the pass to Reed. Shoots over Powell. Morris with the rebound. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. It's Powell with the drive. Morris, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. .46 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Highland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kicks it out to Gordon. To the wing on the left. Morris outside. Clock at 4. For the lead. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Anderson. Prince, the pass to Anderson. Back to Prince. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Timberwolves lead by 1.
All
I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Clippers trail. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Powell kicks to Plumlee. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Conley's running. Here's Towns. Bank shot, no good. It's deflected. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Morris. Powell against Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for Minnesota?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. And the dunk by Towns.
Beautiful pass by Conley coming off the pick. Sometimes on defense, just pick your poison.
Outside Westbrook. Outside for Batum. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And play stops, whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Westbrook passes to George. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Here's Edwards driving the lane, and Edwards with the stop.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Westbrook scanning the floor. Here's Leonard. That one misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Outside Conley. Kicks to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. And the rejection by Zubac. Good work there as it goes. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. Outside, Towns. No good from outside. Clippers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Westbrook kicks to George. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now here's Leonard. McDaniels defending. And they're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Just 5 on the clock. Batum passes to George. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Conley kicks to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Such a wide open look. Edwards got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
George, it falls!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Conley. Cut! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot!
Conley is used to these tight spots, just keeping calm and drilling the shot.
Outside, George from deep three-point range, and Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to fly. It looked good from here.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Outside, Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can substitute the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Batum's screen on Edwards. The three from George. No good from three-point territory. And he commits the intentional foul. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. He makes the first of 3, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He makes the second free throw, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that puts them up by 5.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And so Minnesota takes the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves.
To the best kid.
are different than they were just a few years back.
Yeah, big men, they have really entered into a new phase of dominance. These versatile centers in the league, they can do everything. They can run the floor. They can pass. You can run your offense through them. They can shoot from deep. They do a little bit of everything.
Incredible athletes. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Paul. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. The kick to Durant. The 3 is up. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Pass to Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Launches it. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Paul. Takes it inside. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. And Edwards slams it in.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message. Now here's Booker. And the Suns miss again. The kick out to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Back to Daniels for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Okogie. 3-pointer. Hits a 3-pointer.
The basketball genius of Paul in action, finding those chances to set his guys up.
Paul against Conley. And here's McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Suns have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
A reliable 3-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Outside Conley. From downtown. Phoenix grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To the middle.
2 minutes.
Here's Durant. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Durant's got 6.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Towns on a screen. Here's Edwards. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They gotta keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And Minnesota calls time here. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA draft.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now here's Edwards. Booker with the defensive effort.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Paul passes to Durant. And another basket for Phoenix.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Conley. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. McDaniels inside. He's guarded by Paul. Banked it in off the glass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Durant. From outside the arc, it's good. The assist that time from Paul.
3 points.
Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Shot is good by Edwards.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. And there's the drive. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And
please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard. Plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Suns. On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Offensive rebound. The kick to Durant. Three-pointer. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Conley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside McDaniels to the wing, right side. Fires the 3. The rebound by Devin Booker. Phoenix has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
Snatched up. Gobert. Pass to Towns. With the fadeaway. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. And Booker is the guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
And Phoenix has possession. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. He buries it from 3.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Towns, a screen on Paul. Pass to Towns. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Outside Durant. Takes the 3. They get it back. Here's Okogie. Outside Paul. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Conley against Paul. The kick out to Edwards. Towns up top. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Towns has got 4 points this quarter. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside Booker. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Edwards can't hit. The Suns have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Here's Paul after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's Booker. And the Suns miss again.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Now here's Ayton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Out to the right wing. Here's Paul. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Suns lead by 14. Booker against Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Knocked away and stolen by Paul. And the Suns pushing it up now.
Led the league in steals multiple times. No surprise, Chris Paul picked that one off. Run it.
And Minnesota calls time here.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Conley passes to Edwards. And stolen by Durant. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Paul finds Durant. The kick out to Paul. Here's Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. McDaniels a screen. Edwards for 3. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one. Now Paul. Pass to Okogie. Beyond the arc.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
And so we wrap up the first half. The Suns on top, up by 15. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The kick out to Edwards. The 3 ball. On the take. Oh, misses the dunk.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Oh, a flawless finish on the lob. And between Jason Kidd and LeBron James, RJ, you played with some incredible passers in your day. What was that like, running alongside those guys?
Well, it's just amazing. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, these guys can get you the ball when you don't even know that you're open. That's what's fun. And it's even more fun kind of sitting back and watching them and seeing how they read the floor. 2 of the greatest to ever do it.
Pass to Payne. The 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley. Edwards has got 12.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Ross for 3. It's Warren on the wing. 4 on the clock. Over McDaniels. And it's Warren missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
A tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Kicks it out to Warren. Back to Payne. Pass to Ross. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Edwards uses the glass on the layup. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Warren. Takes a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's McDaniels. And another basket for Minnesota.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Ross. Here he goes. Kicks it out to Warren. Here's Payne. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
Conley against Payne. And that one's good from Conley.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Payne against Conley. Pass to Baisley. 52 seconds left in the third. The three. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Minnesota calls timeout. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Phoenix calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. We're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The kick out to Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Over Conley. And that one hits the back iron. On the break. From the arc. That one is off. The deep three from Durant. And the Suns miss again. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Building this lead up. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the three. Outside Durant from deep. Ayton. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. And Edwards slams it in.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficult rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Here's Paul. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Here's Towns. 5 to shoot.
Suns foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Suns on D. They led the game at one point by 20. Now here's McDaniels. Tightly guarded. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
The drive by Paul. An open look for Durant. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. McDaniels passes to Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Outside McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Gobert's got his first basket.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Ayton. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Ayton. And the Suns lead by 6.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Outside Edwards. From behind the arc. Goes back up. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Suns? That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Pass to Booker. Outside Durant. 14 feet away. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shakes him. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Outside for Booker. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots over Booker. To tie it up. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Paul. Oh, the double clutch. And that's 2 points on the layup.
This is Paul's veteran know-how becoming a factor. He is not afraid of these moments.
McDaniels a screen. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Questionable shot selection on that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
The kick to Durant. Knocks it down from distance. And it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told his players not to worry about the score. He believes in their talent, and he believes they'll be the stronger team down the stretch. Now, they've just got to go out and prove it. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Mike Conley. First personal foul. First team foul.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Booker. Fires from the wing. Durant, no good.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need a nap.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Here's Durant. There's the drive. Misses the layup.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. Inside. Here's Gobert. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting...
To the best kid in the house.
And this should be a very interesting matchup tonight. Plenty of guys, Doris, on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. A nice shot by George.
You always feel like when Paul George rises and fires from three, he believes it's going down. Great confidence behind that three-point shot.
Paul looking around. Ball's knocked loose. Durant kicks to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. The three. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
Ayton a screen on George. Booker with no one around. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Now, here's Ayton. Back to Paul. Pass to Durant. Will it go? And it's rebounded by Covington.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And here's George for three. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Clippers. Booker against George. Booker the pass to KD. And the shot goes down.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside for George. And the pass to Zubats. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. George passes to Covington. And he starts out with the miss in this one. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. They trail by 6. Here's Booker. There's the drive. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the strong drive by D-Book just forces the defender's hand right there. You give this guy an opening and he will attack it.
Both free throws good from Booker. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Leonard with no one around. Here is the open three to cap the break. Leonard's got 6.
Kawhi Leonard has built that three-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
Now here's Durant. Goes up to the stripe. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:31 left in the first quarter. Paul with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Shot clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Booker.
Well, not only is he a tremendous athlete, but Paul George is a terrific positional defender. He just uses that body so well to contest shots.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Now, here's George. 7 points in the game. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Leonard inside. Outside for George. 5 on the clock. Here's Westbrook. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Bounce pass from Paul. Over to the wing. Here's a Kogi. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Back to Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
It always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. The Suns have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
But Chris Paul has been successful at the highest level in the NBA, on and off the floor for such a long period of time. I love his intellect, his work habits, everything he represents.
George sets a screen for Westbrook. Outside, George. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. He finished. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And George kicks to Leonard. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, he's got size and he has touch. It makes interior scoring easy for Kawhi Leonard.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community?
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Suns trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to go.
Strong finish.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Now, here is George. 9 points in the game so far. And the dunk by Zubac.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Now Paul to the middle. Got a piece of it. To the left side wing. Lobbed up there for Booker. Stolen by George. Pass to Leonard. Outside, George. From deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. That's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Covington dishes to George. The kick out to Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by George. And now it's a 12-point Clipper lead. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Clippers with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:43 left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. Westbrook passes to Leonard. Going inside, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Kawhi Leonard, the size, the strength, the ability to put the ball on the floor. I mean, trying to deal with this guy off a drive is so tough.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Leonard with the steal. George, that's a two-pointer. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
Outside, KD. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. George, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
George. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
The throw good, Paul George. 40 seconds left to play here in the half. Paul outside Durant. If the drive, and finished off by KD.
You can count on Kevin Durant to be consistent as a scorer night after night after night.
George with the screen on Paul. Here's Westbrook, and the dunk by Westbrook.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And so it's the Los Angeles. Thank you, David. We'll be back at
your Clippers. 37. The Suns. 23.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Paying out there with Terrence Ross. And it's T.J. Warren, and it's Baisley in at the power forward.
Well, the athletic Norman Powell continues to grow as an offensive player. Boy, this guy has got huge upside on the offensive end.
Now here's Ross. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line. And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Now, here's Batum. Here's Morris. The dish to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, Marcus Morris has tremendous size, and he is willing to find his teammates when they're open. That's nicely done.
Payne with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Payne looking around. Pass to Ross. Just 5 to shoot. Tries from the block. The shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Batum. And the layup falls. And the Clippers lead by 17.
Touch right around the rim by Nick Batum. Go ahead, score inside. Nick, show him what you got.
Ross. Plumlee with some nice D. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. 17-point lead, their biggest. Batum sets a screen for Powell. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Suns shooting the ball at 42%. No good from Ross.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Powell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Suns trail by 19. Paul outside. Right wing. Here's a Kogi. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
In the corner, Paul with it. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And the basket by Gordon.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Booker is screen on Gordon. Kicks it out to Booker. Suns keep it alive. That shot missing. Clippers leading by 17. Here's Powell. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shot on the way.
2 minutes remaining.
No good from Durant.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Time to get a free t-shirt.
Suns trail by 21. Here's Paul. Lays it up off the glass.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
Batum sets a screen for Powell. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Gordon kicks to Plumlee. Offline with his 3. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, this guy is so good in transition situations. DeAndre Ayton runs the floor like a deer.
Gordon the pass to Powell. Gordon dishes to Powell. Sinks the triple. Powell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That's pretty strange. No idea what got into his head right there.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And the Suns call time here. Without question, George is playing his skills today.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Here's George. 14 points for him. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Zubac's in the post. Ayton's there. And here's Covington from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. High post, KD. 19 points in the game. And Ayton throws it down.
Passing may be the most overlooked aspect of Kevin Durant's game, but you know he wants his teammates to feel good.
And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's an 18-point game. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Zubac. Takes a 3. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. And that one is good.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. No good on the 3. Suns trail by 16. The drive by Booker. The pass to Ayton. Westbrook against Paul. Outside for Durant. And the Suns get it back. Got a piece of it. Leonard looking around. Some solid defense from Ayton. Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Paul. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's Leonard from 3. Again, Leonard missing. Suns trail by 16. Okogie misses.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Durant wide open. He fires. A 3-pointer is right on target. KD's got 22 points.
Boy, it doesn't get any better than this. Kevin Durant's stroke from 3-point range is money.
Covington setting the pick for George. Los Angeles with another miss.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And Ayton throws it down.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Outside, George. To end the drought. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Leonard with the steal. George against Paul. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
For 3, Okogie. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Leonard with the bucket. 12 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Thank you.
Oh, what a pretty delivery right there from Russell Westbrook. Nice pass.
Booker outside. For the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Westbrook against Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
For your Clippers, Kawhi.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Passes it to Booker. To the left wing. For 3, a Kobe. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Good on the triple.
Well, Chris Paul is usually the guy to deliver the pass. In this instance, getting to the catch-and-shoot game. Go ahead, Chris. Let your teammates make it easy on you.
From past the arc. Booker pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Durant. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Deflects the pass. Outside Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Three-pointer. And again, no good by the Clippers. So the Clippers with the win. Probably a little... All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
To the best kid in the house.
time to make the starting five for your LA Clippers.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
And Covington really gets to the hoop in no time thanks to tremendous speed. I mean, he's not easy to keep up with. He's really fast.
Pass to Towns. Gobert with a screen on Covington. Towns finds Gobert. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Leonard against McDaniels. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Now here's McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels passes to Towns. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Money from 17 feet out.
Towns so capable of hurting you from the mid-range area. The defense can't afford to back off of it.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Edwards a screen on Westbrook. The kick out to Edwards. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Westbrook. Soft touch off the glass.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. Kept alive by Minnesota. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Towns, a screen on George. Towns with the ball. Yep, count it.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside Covington. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Conley passes to Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Towns has got 6.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
For 3, Westbrook. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels passes to Conley. Back to Daniels. Pass to Gobert. And stolen by Covington. George outside. And here's Westbrook. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And he's going for the oop here. And it's powered home by Towns.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Here's Conley. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves game last season, playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Pass to McDaniels. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Driving inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Westbrook outside. Here's Leonard. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
The line for LA, Kawhi Leonard.
And Leonard drops them both. 29 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside Conley. Towns for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
And the Clippers miss again. He's got a clear path. 2 on the clock. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's McDaniels. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Leonard.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The Timberwolves shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable.
What you say? Wow. My goodness. Come on now. Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
Leonard outside. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. And he lobs it up. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Here's Towns. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Towns has got 15 points. Westbrook outside. Offline with a 3. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And look, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
To the right side, Gobert passes to Towns. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from 3.
Here's Westbrook. Here's George. And the jam by George.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Outside McDaniels. 4-3. They grab their own miss. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. And finished off by Westbrook.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
George against Edwards. McDaniels from long range. No good that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Back to Towns. Clock at 4. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Covington, and it's Gobert with a rebound.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Left side Conley. 18 feet out. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Yeah, this is how Conley plays. Extremely efficient. He just takes what the defense allows.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
To the Timberwolves.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Towns, a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Towns. Fires the 3. Covington grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And stolen by Edwards. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Covington, and the layup is good.
You know, for a 6'9" forward, Covington really handles the ball well. I mean, you can trust him with the rock.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Paul George. And he makes a first.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch is on full display.
Thanks very much, Allie.
22, the Timberwolves, 33.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So for Minnesota right now, Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Noel in at the point guard position.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Batum outside. Uncovered. Not going to go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Noel to the paint. Here's Reed. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half.
And Batum throwing it down with ease.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Noel. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Shoots over Powell. Nails the baby hook. Alexander Walker's got his first points in this one.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Powell in the post. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. Pass to Prince. The Clippers grab the miss. Over to the wing. Here's Highland. Three-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Alexander Walker, and the shot goes down. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Foul to the Timberwolves. Taurean Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Reed can't hit. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Prince goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Boy, the attacking mentality of Prince right there. You love that. If he has a lane, he's not going to wait around. He's going to hit it right away.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He's perfect from the line this time. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it well, around 55% for the game. 1:52 left to play in the third quarter here. Down low. Here's Reed. Ooh, good D by Plumlee.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Morris. The 3-ball. And it's Noel with a rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Here's Highland. Pass to Plumlee. Batum outside. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Batum's got 4 points in the quarter.
An excellent mid-range shooter. Batum feels very comfortable whenever he's rising up from there.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Anderson. Fires for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Morris right side. Right wing. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. To the wing, right side. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Prince. Let's go with a three. Paul George pulls it in. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Deflects the pass. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Marcus Morris. And it's Highland in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Shot clock at 3. Prince with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Here's George. Here's Plumlee. And he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here's Noel. The 3 is up. Prince can't hit. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Here's Noel. Pass to Alexander Walker. Drops in the 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
George. And the jam by George.
George rising up with great confidence and strength. Threw it down with authority.
Timeout call, the Timberwolves.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He spoke to his club like they were down in a score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Pulls up at the elbow. It doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And here's Edwards outside with the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Towns has got 22.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Westbrook, the pass to George. And Gobert with a block. And they'll keep possession. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Stolen. Conley against Westbrook. Oh, deflected. Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Outside Covington. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Over Conley. Westbrook with the miss. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Now Towns. This one for 3. Kept alive. Gobert passes to Conley. Edwards with it. 6 to shoot. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. A shot from the high post. And it falls all over the rim and in. Towns has gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did, and at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Karl Anthony Towns.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Pass to Conley. Shoots over Westbrook. The shot by Conley, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. He gets it in there.
And George typically capitalizes well off any pick and roll situation because he makes quick decisions and his basketball IQ is pretty high.
Now here's Edwards. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark,